For our last story tonight, we want to take a look at the movement across this country to get rid of those school activities and games that produce clear winners and losers. It's all part of a nationwide effort to make today's kids feel better about themselves and to eliminate as many situations as possible where children might get physically or emotionally scarred. While that all sounds well and good, our Bernard Goldberg, not surprisingly, has found some folks who think this new wave effort has gone a bit too far.
Leave it to that brilliant American philosopher, Adam Sandler, playing Billy Madison, to capture the great moral debate that has been raging in schools throughout America.
Now you're all in big trouble.
Never mind why a big guy like Billy Madison is still in elementary school. Just look at the pictures. Think back and admit it. You either loved dodgeball or you hated it. You were either the one trying to take the other kid's head off or you were the one running for your life. Which may explain why, in these sensitive times, there's been a growing movement to ban dodgeball from our schools. To ban it on grounds that it humiliates kids and makes them feel like losers.
The idea of the game is to hit somebody else with an object. It's like going hunting.
Neil Williams is a phys ed scholar at Eastern Connecticut State University, where he's leading the revolution to ban dodgeball in American schools.
What's wrong with dodgeball?
Dodgeball is a game that just brings out the worst in kids. It eliminates kids from games. Kids get hit in the head with this. Kids are human targets. It's just not a game that has values we should be teaching to our children.
The official name is dodgeball.
Yes.
But it goes by some other names.
I've heard it called murder ball, bombardment, killer ball, poison ball. None of them are very nice.
Anybody who still teaches dodgeball in today's day and age ought to be fired.
That's Paul Zentarski, head of physical education at Naperville Central High in Illinois, where dodgeball has been banned, just as it has at lots of schools all around the country.
You know, it was hit or be hit, survive or not survive. You encourage people to be bullies because we only throw at those weaker individuals.
There is another side to all of this, as you might have guessed. The side that says the people who want to ban dodgeball are a bunch of fanatics, guilty of trying to turn American kids into little sissies, little hothouse flowers who need to be protected from every humiliation, especially the ones involving dodgeballs in gym class. You think this is just a game? In the trenches, they think dodgeball is a battle for nothing less than the heart and soul of America.
The movement to ban dodgeball is absolutely preposterous.
This movement is not a joke.
No, it's not a joke at all. It just reads like a joke.
Now that Matt Labash is on the case, the movement to ban dodgeball is no longer simply about sports. Labash writes about things like the war in Afghanistan for one of the top political magazines in the country, the Weekly Standard.
It's not just about dodgeball as far as you're concerned.
It's much bigger than that.
Bigger than dodgeball.
It's the wussification of America.
You think we're getting soft?
It seems like we are more and more raising our kids like little veal chops, tenderized little veal medallions that we need to guard. We need to sort of plane all of the hard edges off of life. We can't let kids be kids.
And what does that tell you about America?
It tells me that we're prepared to mollycoddle our children to any extent, anything to eliminate the possibility of pain, degradation, humiliation, second place finishes. We'll do it.
A lot of people think that their children should be able to go to school and be safe. There are other parents who think that it's all right if their kids go to school and get hit in the side of the head with a hard red rubber ball.
We're not talking about kids going to school with guns and shooting. This is dodgeball.
I'm not going to tell you that dodgeball being played in schools leads to shootings in schools. But what I will tell you, though, is that dodgeball is an aggressive activity and aggression begets more aggression.
No offense, but were you one of the kids who was cowering in the corner, and is that what this whole thing is about?
I was not one of those kids cowering in the corners. People ran from me. I never saw it from the other side until I got to be a teacher.
But Letty McNulty is one teacher who thinks dodgeball is a good thing, a game that teaches kids important lessons in life. In her 33 years of teaching at schools like Windy Hill Elementary in suburban Maryland, dodgeball has always been part of her curriculum. And believe it or not a single child has been killed or even seriously wounded.
Everybody in this country has to have a tough skin. It's rough out there. If we're offering them only situations where they can always win and get false feelings of success constantly and never understand what it is not to be the best, they're in for a huge letdown.